These are just different campaigns. So you go into JoinBrands, click create campaign. We've got different campaigns for different types of companies, essentially e-commerce companies, software and app companies, local businesses, and other types of businesses. So we actually do more than just e-commerce.
Mm-hmm.
But we have different campaign types. So content plus posting, this is more like your traditional influencer campaigns. So you're gonna get the content made and it's gonna be posted to that creator's account. Plus you own the rights and you get to use it for your own purposes. Content only is going to be lower cost. It's images or videos, and you will also own the content rights to it. But it's basically you get the content, do what you want with it, but it's not going to be posted to my social media. So you're paying a bit more for that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have these social blasts, these like packages of basically more like mass, like basically seeding products with lots of creators. A lot of TikTok people will use this to drive, 10 to 100 videos within a few weeks for their brands. And you can do it for TikTok, TikTok Shop, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. So you can hire in bulk. It can be as low as $9 per post or $25 per TikTok if you buy 100 of them at one time. So we've got different prices here. Well, the new campaign is the lives campaign. So this is where you can hire creators and have them post for you by the minute, which is really amazing. And then recurring creators, this is where you basically like, let's say you want to hire a brand ambassador, you would basically have them posting on your social media or a new page you make. A lot of people make multiple pages for their brand, and then that creator can post every day about your products or the story or day in the life or makeup tips, right? And this is basically, creators want to be our retainers. So that's kind of this is what that's for. So just in your example, you want to
Mm-hmm.
get some videos made. You can hire creators and use their audience for as little as like $100, and it goes up from there up to $500 based on how large their audience is and their average video views are. So these are just examples of that. You can always set a little bit higher price if you want to, attract bigger creators. And then you can write the brief here. We can use AI. So you basically have to put in a description of your product. So,
Mm-hmm.
like I think you have to copy and paste something from somewhere else. But
Mm-hmm.
basically if you give enough description, it'll write a whole script for you based on the job type that you've selected. So whether it's Instagram or TikTok, it's gonna be different. And then you can upload any files. So you want to give them images to use in their videos, you
Mm-hmm.
want to give them a
Mm-hmm.
script, you want to give them some examples, and then reference videos. So a lot of times we suggest like, hey, you found this viral video, you're saying, hey, make me a video just like this, right? That's where we were talking about like, hey, do
Yeah.
what's working, find some, do some research first before you go out and
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's super simple. Same thing for images. You can just easily have an image job done. Pick a selfie with product. It's $15. So then you get basically product, images like this, right?
Uh-huh.
From real people. So it's really fun. And you can chat with other creators. So when you're, in a job with them, you can chat with them. You can ask them to do certain things. You can ask them to revise it. You get a certain amount of revisions depending on the plan you're on. It's free to do this. Just when you're on a plan, the price of each video or image goes down because we have a platform fee. This is an agency account, so it goes down to 8%, but it can be as high as 15%. So on $1,000 campaign, you're going to pay 1150 to join brands. That's it. So it's pretty simple.
Say that again. Means
On $1,000 campaign,
yes,
we have a 15% platform fee. So you'll pay
15%.
$1,150, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you're not on any plan, no subscription. So there's no subscription required to use Join Brands. You can pay the higher fee and just do one-offs. It's all good. So once you have campaigns going, it looks like this. Here's an example of basically a TikTok video campaign. So shop videos, you got 515 creators that have applied to this campaign. So you can go here and pick them. You can sort them by like, let's say, highest post views. You can sort them by their highest GMV. So all these cool things that you can do and find creators that are like perfect for your brand. You can also click on find creators and search our creator database for the perfect creator for you. So maybe you have like you like barbecue, so you can do maybe this will show people who like barbecue, or a lot of times people will say like dog, and then we'll show you all the
Yeah.
creators that have dogs, and talk
Uh-huh.
about dogs and have
Uh-huh.
dogs in their photos, right? So we use AI to review
Uh-huh.
all these creators. Maybe barbecue is a little bit weird. Maybe it would be
Maybe
more like cooking.
grill cooking. Yeah, grill cooking, something like that. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
find creators like that. So or mom is not like a popular one, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
just have these,
Mm-hmm.
and you can sort them by like highest rated on our platform, so you can see all their ratings and things like that. So that's pretty much how that works. You can always like browse all the creators. All the content that you purchase ends up here in your content section, like in these campaigns, and then creators also provide you extra content. So like one creator might like load in, 3 or 4 different images of themselves or videos, so you can buy more than
Mm-hmm.
one from them. You don't have to just buy one. I mean, you have to buy one for the campaign, but they may upsell you to more, content, right? And like within the campaigns, I'll show you how this looks with like a TikTok This one, for instance, you can see all the completed videos here with like links to them. So you
Mm-hmm.
get the number
Mm-hmm.
of views that we're actually going to roll out a whole new set of analytics with our integration with TikTok, which is going to be amazing, showing you, average watch time, revenue generated, demographics of every person that watched it. We're
Mm-hmm.
getting really close with TikTok as far as how we're helping brands scale up that channel. And that channel, obviously, drives a halo effect on all other channels, right? It's an awareness channel, not just a sales channel. So
Mm-hmm.
you can see here they generated like 9.6 views, and they've got all these videos they can download at any point in time. And they got the Spark code, so they can use that for ads on TikTok. So a lot of cool things you can do within Join Brands, and then you can just put in whatever you want for the campaign brief.
Mm-hmm. And if
So.
we're not satisfied, for example, with some video, there's revisions, but they're not unlimited yet. It's like makes sense because otherwise it would be too much, right? So we have a
Yeah,
few.
I mean, if the creators can dispute it as well, like, hey, I followed your
Yeah,
instructions. So if
yeah,
you're
yeah.
telling them something that like you didn't put in the instructions,
Uh-huh.
that's not on them, that's on you. If the
Mm-hmm.
content, really isn't good, or they mentioned the wrong brand name, or then we ask them to redo it. Every like subscription has different like amounts of like revisions. And
Revisions.
you can also tip creators and say, hey, that video is great. Can I tip you $10 and you redo it this way? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Since
Nice.
they already have the product, you might as well,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
So
So.
communication kind of. What else goes wrong, man? Just I'm curious because I kind of went this way. Like, what else you see that kind of goes wrong? So now our listeners won't do that if they do choose to work with Join Brands. Again, we have free account and the coupon code in the description, promo code, $50 off. But what goes wrong, or what do you see that might go wrong? Maybe bad directions, right? You just give instructions that are unclear to
Yeah, I
even
think you should
yourself,
plan
and
out
then
what you want. Exactly. You should plan out what you want. Pick the right creators, look at their videos. It does take some time at the beginning to, figure it out. If you just want to test us out, it's super easy. You don't have to put a lot of thought into it. And then, from there you iterate it, right? Hey, I want it this way, I want it that way. And that's why we decided not to make it like, you have to spend $500 a month just to be on our platform. We just really want to make it
yeah.
easy for people to just do one-off campaigns, test us out when you need us, we're here. If you want to do stuff, just content only, you want to hire a creator live, and a recurring creator, you want to have a live creator. We do all those things. We also have a team that will do demos with you, so you can always book a demo with our
Mm-hmm.
team, basically a
Mm-hmm.
strategy call, and they will show you and your team
Nice.
how to use Join Brands, what's the best way to, work with us, help you solve the idea of like, well, where do I start? What do I do?
Yeah, and that promo code field, that's where we'll be able to add
Yeah,
the
so this is where
code.
you'll put, yeah,
We'll
exactly. So
we'll
you'll put
create something that will
yeah.
eventually save over 50.
We'll do that code right there, Vova 50. You hit apply. Your people will be able to basically knock $50 off this initial campaign that I'm showing here. Obviously, we have cheaper campaigns. Like if you do a content only, it's going to only be like $60. So you can basically get that for $10 essentially, plus the cost of your product.
About the customer product, what does it mean? We have to pay shipping. You said two options. One option, we ship ourselves through Amazon. We create a order within Amazon to send it directly. And the second option, you said we can just use basically the platform for
Yeah,
people to buy it, right?
right. So we've got different ways to do it. This is where you choose some options here, how many creators you want. And then you would choose like, let's say your brand name, and then you'll select a product. Like let's say it's this product right here. You can add that product. So in this product, you'll have the price, you'll have the TikTok account, or Amazon account, whatever the link is, the
Mm-hmm.
product SKU, and the price. And so this is where, you choose like, I want it to be reimbursement. So they're
Uh,
going to buy the product, and then you're going to put whatever taxes are in there, or you can do deliver by me, where we'll give you the address, or no shipping needed. This is for like virtual products or green screen, or whatever type of video that doesn't need the product in hand, essentially.
so if we choose the reimbursement, which sounds the most comfortable for physical
Yeah.
products, let's say it's 132 bucks this product. That means like shipping cost. Oh, sorry, reimbursement will just trying to understand. It will
Yeah,
automatically
so
reimburse.
what this means is that the creator is going to get the $60 plus the 132 back when they finish the job. So the creator has to do the job first. That's how it works.
Haha. Okay, so they buy it themselves.
Yes, they buy it themselves.
And then
And
they
why
get
is that
a
important? Because it gives them some skin in the game, gets the
yeah,
job
yeah,
done faster. They
yeah,
want to
yeah,
get reimbursed.
yeah.
Also, it's great for you as a brand. You don't have to have your shipping team go track orders and do all the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
processing. If you want to do it just to your Shopify store, you can do that. To your Walmart, to TikTok, whatever, wherever you want to drive
Uh,
the people to purchase. It just makes it much more effective and efficient, right? Because the creator can get started right away, and then once they
yeah.
complete the job, they get the payment for the job and a separate payment for the reimbursement. And you pay us. So the way it works is you pay us upfront for the entire
Mm-hmm.
job,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So like
Interesting.
this is we're choosing 5 creators, but if we just do one creator, right? So this particular job, it'll be the price of $60 for the content, right? You've got $132 for the product there. So it's 192 total for the job. And then the platform fee is $15. So the total cost for one video is 207,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you, and when somebody buys that product from you, you're going to get most of that 132 back, right? Or, let's say 70% of it essentially.
Yeah, yeah, because like they buy it on the
Platform fees.
platform, so we get
Yeah.
the
If they
money
buy
with our.
from, yeah, and your payouts. Or if you do a Shopify, far less is lost.
I wanted to ask you, man, what could go wrong if we give the wrong address? If we deliver to the wrong address, that's on us, right? Or how does it, like, for example, we made a mistake, like we sent it to who knows where, I made a mistake, boom.
Yeah, that's why we
Like,
suggest that creator buys it, goes right through their normal channels. They pick the location and
yeah,
they,
yeah.
they're in charge of the shipping. They get the tracking number. Also, that creator becomes part of your sales process. If it's on Shopify or something, you get their data, right?
Interesting.
So there's ways to do that. Or some people like give coupon codes on their Shopify store, so they don't have to pay full price. So like if this, for instance, this $132 set, maybe you just want to make it like $30. So at least there's a little bit of skin in the game. So you give them like, 70% discount code to purchase.
Interesting, man. And could we then
Yeah.
check out the pricing plans? Because we can go for free and then just create some
Yeah.
content, or we can, I guess, the bigger brands or just those who like UGC and know how to work with this, they like getting on a plan
Right.
because they get cheaper per unit, like per.
Yeah, so agencies will use the agency plan if they're ordering, let's say, $5,000 or more per month from us, then they save quite a bit of money doing this. Pay as you go basically is free, so you just
Mhm.
sign up here. You get no additional credits every month. So these coins are basically JoinBrands credits towards our platform, and then you get to create unlimited campaigns. There's no nothing, no issue there, and the platform fee is 15%, as I said. So super easy, pretty simple pricing on the $99 plan. A lot of brands that are, doing it here and there, they're getting, extra revisions. They're getting, collaborators so they can invite their team members to have their own accounts. They can extend
Mhm.
deadlines
Mhm.
for creators. So there's some stuff that they can do there. We also have where I showed you that people can search for creators on a platform so you can invite them to your campaign just like you would on like Upwork or something like that. Say, hey, come join my campaign. You're gonna be limited to 3 invites on this one, and then you get 20 on the brand account per campaign, and then 100 invites per campaign on the bigger plan. So pretty much super simple pricing. Mostly people upgrade for additional features. We're gonna have analytics here pretty soon, so that will be on a plan if you want full analytics of your videos. So it'll be on the $99 plan, and you can see a lot of data about your videos and how to make them better. And it's all data straight from TikTok.
And do we pay you with a credit card once per month or once per investment into the videos or?
Yeah. So these are monthly plans right
Uh-huh.
here. And then for pay as you go, there you do enter a credit card because you need it to pay for our campaigns, but there's no cost per month. So you can leave it on and you'll never have a charge unless you buy content from us. So that's the nice thing about pay as you go. You can also do wire. So like clients that spend a lot of money with us, they'll wire money to our account and we'll
Yeah.
track it, so that they don't have to pay the credit card fees.
And there's the monthly and annual I see, 10% off for annual
Mhm.
investment, just for
Yeah.
those
So
who see the value and kind of want to save some money and
for sure. Yeah.
pretty awesome. And then we can pay you said wire, a credit card, PayPal maybe. Do you use that? I'm just curious because I know some
No,
sellers,
no,
no.
we don't.
So
And you can
basically,
link your TikTok shop here, eventually your Amazon
uh-huh.
store, Shopify store, and all that good stuff, so that you can basically see all the tracking of your information and your sales and all that good stuff from these videos.